I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know, that was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, the definition of man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, the definition of game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Topsoil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo, we here. What's poppin'? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario. The bad boy of the dating game. Was good. So Steve had to handle some business today, so we didn't get to do the regular Tuesday show. We're going to be doing that next week. So I wanted to do this show real quick. It's going to be a short show. It's going to be like about an hour. So just letting y'all know. So if you want to call in now. You feel what I'm saying? Do not wait until, the end of the show to make something happen. Hold on. Miles is up in the building. Miles is up in the building. What's going on? What's popping?
What's going on, man? Shout out to Steve and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And guys, I'm telling you, I get your calls in now because we're only gonna be here for an hour. It ain't gonna be a long ass show because I got mad shit to do today. But anyway.
Oh, what? Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
In photos right now, nigga.
Exactly. It's like shit needs to get done. But anyway, so let's jump right into this, man. First of all, let's do this real quick because we always got to do this. So let's make sure you guys go to CunninghamElements.com. You feel what I'm saying? Get the soap, get your parfum, get all that stuff.
Yeah, get your soap, get your cologne. It's springtime, man. We trying to smell good out here. You feel me? So Go get man. Go to Cunningham Elements, man. Get your stuff. Stop playing.
Real talk. And also make sure that you guys go to shoplocario.com. Make sure you guys get that cracking. Get the program, What Men Wish They Knew About Women. Get the online dating consultation with myself in April. Make sure you guys get that. Get the massive game collection. Master the vetting process. How to Have Sex 2 Women a Day ebook and audio book. Looks Don't Matter ebook. Master Approaching Women in 30 Days or Less audio program and all the other stuff on shoplocario.com. The game is here. Go to shoplocario.com. You guys need to get all of these products and get that shit going. Also, make sure you guys go to MasculineIdentityMembership.com to join the Masculine Identity Membership so you guys can get on the Zoom calls with Miles every Monday. Also, make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy Membership. We get 45 to 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials. And last but not least, make sure that you guys go on this website right here so that you guys can get on the Bad Boy Show, patreon.com/Mr. Locario, patreon.com/Mr. Locario to get on the Bad Boy Show so that you guys can subscribe and check out all the podcasts that we do on the Bad Boy Show. We do podcasts every week. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys get up on there. Go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario and get that going. But shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to my lovely lady April MC in the building. Shout out to Dukalex Monogamous Player, Studio Horror Music. Shout out to, who else we got up in here? BD in the building. Zatty's in the building. Frankie Shy is up in here. Ross Ramon is in the building. What's going on? Steve-O Baby was good. Joe Blast in the motherfucking building. Who else we got up in here? Shout out to Corey 2S in the motherfucking building. Rail Weight in the building. Let me put the tip is in the building. Y'all motherfuckers. Who They Official is up in here, man. Appreciate you, Marktavius. What's going on, people? Caleb is in the building. What's going on? June Sports is here. Shout out to you, Nick Morrison. Jatoro was popping, man. Shout out to you. Hakeem is in the motherfucking building. Shout out to everybody else. So today, we're talking about the flaw in taking a woman out on 3 dates before sex. It's so terrible. Shout out to Dasher. Shout out to Justin in the building, man. So this topic right here is very important because there's a lot of flaws in taking women out on 3 dates. You feel what I'm saying? Before you have sex with a chick, right? Because that's usually the protocol that the average person thinks of. Well, we got to go on 3 dates, and then on the third date we'll have sex, or after the third date we'll have sex, and that's what a lot of guys think, right? Now, the flaw in taking women out on 3 dates before sex, right, is that you are spending a lot of non-sexual time with a woman before you know if she's actually sexually attracted to you. That's the main flaw. You understand what I'm saying?
That's huge. That's huge.
You're spending a lot of non-sexual time, energy, and attention with a woman that you have no idea, not only if she's sexually attracted to you, you have no idea if y'all are sexually compatible.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, we it's so many layers. There's the layer of you not even knowing if the woman is sexually attracted to you, right? Then not even knowing if you guys are sexually compatible. And so that's the flaw. So basically what needs to happen is this, and I always say this, guys, always say that sex should be happening by the second meeting, not necessarily even the second date, the second meeting. So the second time you guys meet each other in person, sex should be happening. So if you meet a girl in the street and you stop her and you have a conversation and you exchange numbers, that's the first meeting. Then if you guys go get drinks, that's the second meeting. Y'all should be fucking on that when y'all go after the drinks, right? Let's say you meet a girl off a dating app. You hit up a chick on Tinder or whatever. You say, hey, meet me at this bar 8:00 Friday. That's the first meeting. You see her again next week. You say, hey, come through. Let's go get some ice cream. Y'all go get some ice cream. That's the second meeting. Y'all should be having sex at that point. Well, Miles, what's your thoughts on this shit so far?
Oh, nah, for real, man. Especially for you cats that love to feed bitches.
Right.
You know? Like, we look, like a lot of these situations, man, a lot of chicks are using dudes for free food. So we gotta get to the business, because listen, a lot of people love to, women are gonna try to delay sex as much as they can, because in a lot of cases, sex is their only bargaining chip.
Right.
Right. A lot of chicks understand that they wouldn't, like, men wouldn't even talk to them if they didn't have vaginas. And, it's the sad truth, but it's the very reason why women don't approach men.
Right.
And because, as men, we want to give our dicks to everybody. But as women, it's like, they want to give up they thing to everybody too. But they know deep down that a lot of people don't really like them, though. You understand? Right. And that's the thing. A lot of men, males today care to be liked, but men never cared. Like, an actual man doesn't care to be liked.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But a woman, on the other hand, she cares to be liked beyond her vagina. You understand? A man don't give a fuck. If you engage in the sex with a man, that's all he needs. He really don't care if you like him like that. As long as we get the fuck, we straight. But but women now, it's like, oh, we're fucking, but I'm not sure if he likes me. You understand? And so they need to hold on to their bargaining chip for as long as they possibly can. Now, that fear that a woman has of holding on to her bargaining chip and all that stuff. You want to know that he desires you more than that fear. You understand? It's like a balance. It's like, well, am I fearing the rejection of him possibly fucking me and not calling him again? Or do I desire him, or am I sexually attracted to him enough to run that risk? And what you're looking for, truthfully, is a woman that desires you or is attracted to you enough to run that risk, because that is like, from my perspective for the game, that's the first step to understanding if a woman is willing to sacrifice for you.
Exactly.
You know? And then that's also the first step of submission.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because that means she's willing to risk something for you. Ever heard they say, oh man, she was willing to risk it all. Like,
right.
That's what they talk about. Basically, she's willing to risk it all, meaning she's willing to give you the pussy and risk being rejected, risk you never calling her again. Why? Right. Because she likes you that much, and you only want to be with a woman that likes you that much, because anything else could get you stuck in a sexless marriage or a sexless relationship where she feels like she's running the show. So that's to me, like, understanding a woman that's highly sexually attracted to you. That's the first step to submission. Right. Now, I'm not saying that every woman that's sexually attracted to you is going to submit to you and want to be in a long-term relationship with you. But if it doesn't start there, it's like it doesn't really matter beyond that. You understand?
Right.
Because it leads back into that conversation about consent and Me Too and all that other shit. Remember that video we was watching when the lady, she was saying, well, he kind of forced me to give him a blowjob, and I never ever wanted him to give it. I never really wanted to give him a blowjob and all that bullshit. Right. And you don't want to be in conversations like that. You understand? You want to be with a woman that's willing to basically risk it all because she's sexually attracted to you, and then from there, she's willing to submit. She's willing to have built-in consent and to be a part of your situation simply because she wants to be, not because she's trying to hold anything over your head or, she's trying to withhold anything to force you to spend time with her.
Right. Exactly. And that's the thing, because what happens is that, see, the whole 3-date thing, right, is basically courting, right? It's you doing all these things. And some guys might say, but Locario, Miles, I'm not a player. I'm not trying to be a player. Hey, I want to meet one good chick, and I'm trying to get a girlfriend. I'm trying to build a family. So I should court this woman, and we don't have to have sex that quick. We could wait, and I could see and fill her out, make sure she's the chick and all this other stuff, right? But the problem with that line of thinking is this, and like I said, is that even if you want a girlfriend or wife or a chick that you wanted for long term, you still have to see, one, is she sexually attracted to you? And two, are y'all sexually compatible? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. See, what happens a lot of times is that you might go out with a chick. Let's say you go out with her 3 times. So you went on 3 dates already, right? Then y'all finally have sex. And let's say what happens is that y'all have sex and then she don't like it. Or y'all have sex and then you don't like it. You understand? Or both of y'all don't like it, right? And so what happens is that because you don't like it, right, you've wasted 3 dates. You wasted all that time and all that money and all that energy. Then you got to disregard that situation and start all over again. You understand what I'm saying? Another thing too is that, sometimes, and this is even worse, is that you end up going on those 3 dates. Right? You have the sex and you're like, it's all right. Or she feels it's all right. But what happened is that there's been a level of investment. So because there's been a level of investment, you kind of just keep it going because you want to return on your investment. You understand what I'm saying? You're like, even if, like, let's say the sex is all right, you'll still fuck with her because she might be the only chick you're having sex with at the time. So you're like, I'll take the mediocre sex because she's the only chick I'm fucking with right now, but I've already invested 3 dates and spent time on the phone with her. We didn't even get into that. You probably spent time on the phone with her, in between dates, right? So you've invested all this time, energy, and money. You get to the sex is mediocre, but you kind of rationalize it because, you spent all that time and energy on the situation. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to try to make something work that doesn't really work.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So that also can happen. And this is the thing where, see, you guys think, some of y'all guys think when we say these things, we're just Like, oh, well, it's not a big deal. You just like some sex addict or you're sex hungry. No, it's about if you're going to be if you're going to be in a relationship, right? You should be extremely sexually attracted to the chick you're with, and she should be extremely sexually attracted to you. And check this out. If y'all are both extremely sexually attracted to each other, do you think that waiting 3 dates would even be possible? Y'all would want to fuck as soon as possible. Like, it would be like super difficult for y'all not to fuck.
Right.
So if waiting can happen, and usually waiting happens based on the woman's request, that means that she's not really sexually attracted to you like that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what's interesting is like when you go buy a car, you don't visit the auto dealership 3 times and then test drive it.
Right. Right.
You get there. I'm not trying to necessarily compare anybody to a car, but I'm just saying, like, you don't go to the arcade and look at the game 3 times. Like, oh, let's go to the arcade. Let's look at the game. All right, let's leave. Let's go back to the arcade. Let's look at the game. Now let's leave. Let's go back to the arcade, and then on the 3rd time, let's play the game. It's like, no, like, because the thing is, again, there's a lot of different like narratives put around sex. Right. And not to mention, there's the insecurity of the woman and all these different things. So it's like, I understand. It's like, well, if I give up the one thing that he's interested in and then he never calls me back, I might not ever see him again. But see, listen, man, like that's the game.
Right. Because that's going to happen regardless.
Yeah, that's the game. And now, guys, the thing is that you get to decide how you do the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? When you show a woman that, listen, I don't play those fucking games.
Right.
My dick is not on probation.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? You can't hold the pussy hostage.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, we had to remember these things where how you start is how you finish. And
right.
the entire idea of putting sex on probation means that at any time during the relationship in the future, sex can be put on probation.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the type of relationship you want to be in?
Right.
As the man and as the leader of the relationship, is that the type of situation you want to be in?
Right.
Hell, fucking no.
Mm-hmm.
Because here's the thing. Even if I'm not on a date with a woman, if I'm in an elevator and I get stuck in the elevator with a woman, I feel like I'm responsible for the well-being of that woman.
Right.
We're not even on a fucking date. It's just because I'm a man. So it's like if I can't put my masculinity on probation, if I can't reserve my masculinity for 3 dates, what make you think you could hold out pussy for 3 dates?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like we can't turn this shit off. And again, we want to understand compatibility.
Mm-hmm.
Need to understand compatibility because listen, if we are compatible in every other way but sexually, I still can't fuck with you.
That's what I'm saying. It don't even make sense. That's what I'm saying. Because if we're not sexually compatible, then we can't be together anyway. So why are we waiting to see if we're sexually compatible and we're wasting time only to find out we're not sexually compatible? You see what I'm saying? Like it's like people love wasting their time. This is crazy.
Look, sex is too damned important.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't realize sex is like, as far as just being human, sex is like eating.
Right.
Your sexual desire comes, it's like you get hungry almost every day. Sexual desire comes almost every day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just the way we're built because of nature put in fail safes for us to procreate. And it is what it is.
Right.
So it's something that we're, based on our humanity, it's something that we have to do. So whenever you're dealing with a woman that's trying to act like, oh, well, maybe we should wait and I'm not comfortable and I don't know it. Leave her the fuck alone, guys.
Basically.
Leave her alone. And the problem, a lot of you guys make it hard for yourself because that's when we start talking about body counts and shaming and all this other dumb shit, calling a woman a slut and all this other shit.
Mm-hmm.
And And when I say calling her a slut like it's a bad thing, I mean.
Right.
Because there's nothing wrong with being a slut. But the problem is when you guys shame these women. You guys have an issue with a woman being comfortable. It's like she should want to fuck you though.
Right.
She should. But the first thing the average male thinks, or the nigga with no game, he's like, oh, that she's an easy chick and she's promiscuous and that's how she is with all the men.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck about all the men as long as she's trying to fuck me right now.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying? I need to make sure that fit is snug, and then from there we can keep it moving.
Mm-hmm. You know what's crazy too about this whole thing is that like
exactly.
So the reason why I say the second meeting, right, is because what happens is that it's a lot of things going on. So when you first meet a chick, because you could still smash on the first time you meet a chick, because you said because Dasha was like, at that point, why not the first meeting? You could smash on the first meeting,
of course.
You know what I'm saying? What we're saying is that it has to happen at least by the second meeting. So if it doesn't happen on the first meeting, it definitely got to happen on the second meeting. And the reason why is this is because, see, the first meeting generally is I'm meeting you and we're filling each other out to a certain extent, right? So whether that's a first date from a dating app or that's a, like I met you at the park or I randomly met you at a bar, we already had a conversation, right? So we're already face-to-face interacting. See, the idea that we would both agree to meet again means that there is interest. Well, because if there was no interest, we wouldn't meet the second time, correct?
Right.
If we met before and we didn't fuck and we decide to meet again, why would we not be fucking? Doesn't make any sense, because if you didn't want to fuck me, why would you meet me the second time? Unless you're playing games, unless you just using me for attention or you on some bullshit.
Yeah, I want free food.
Exactly. So if you decide to meet me more than once, which means the second time, and we didn't have sex the first time, what would actually be the point of meeting me the second time if sex isn't a thing that should be happening? You see what I mean? So this whole idea of we got to go on 3 dates, all it is a setup for guys who don't have game to basically put women on a pedestal in order for a woman to have leverage in a situation to run the show. Because that's basically what's usually happening. Because these niggas don't be wanting to go on 3 fucking dates with a chick and, I got to get to know. And this is the problem with that. The problem with that is it's the whole 3 date, they say the 3 date rule. If we don't have sex by after 3 dates, it's like, no. See, that implies that sex being good is a guarantee. That's the reason why people think this. Like a lot of people think that sex is good, period. No, no, it's not. And it's what people got to understand. You got to see if you're sexually compatible. Just like we talk and interact and we see if we vibe, if our personalities mesh well, if there's some chemistry there, see if we're compatible on that sense. We also have to see if is sexual compatibility.
Right.
And so the problem is that when it comes to dating, a lot of people disregard the importance of time. Like think about this, right? Think about going on a date. Going on a date takes time. Like it actually takes a lot of time. It's not even just about the time. You gotta take time to get ready for the date, men and women. You gotta either get in your car, go on a train, walk, whatever you do to the place that the date is at.
Yep.
You have to spend time on the actual date. And then you have to get back to where your house or whatever that's a lot of time. So the thing is that why are you wasting time with someone that you have no idea if you guys are sexually compatible? It makes zero sense.
Right.
Makes zero sense. And then you're gonna have to start over. See, the thing is this. you guys got to understand that there's a lot of women that you're going to deal with that you're not going to be compatible with. Like you're just not going to be compatible with them. So if there's more likely a chance to not be compatible, then why are you wasting a lot of time with someone where you most likely won't be compatible with? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. You're wasting time. You see what I mean? So the thing is that a lot of times what happens is that you want to get to the point where you can actually assess, is there actual compatibility in this situation? And actual compatibility encompasses everything in this situation, meaning that we have to see if we like each other sexually and non-sexually. A lot of motherfuckers is like, well, let's see if we like each other non-sexually, and we're going to hold off on the sexual part, and then we'll get to the sexual part if we see if we like each other non-sexually like that, right? And the thing is this, you still have time to interact non-sexually, but it doesn't need to be 3 fucking dates. It doesn't need to be 3 times non-sexually. It makes no sense. You see what I'm saying? It makes no sense. But again, this is good for women who like to deal with guys that they're not really that into in order to leverage more non-sexual time.
Right.
Because like you said, Miles, women are very, like, them being liked is very important to them.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why it's important to them is because most of their experience is guys just wanting to fuck them. See, the game is funny like this, is that a lot of the reasons why people have the desires they have or the way they move is based on how things are situated and positioned. So women want to be liked because they just get dick thrown at them. They just get dick thrown at them and then the dick goes away. So they're like, I want to be liked because I want the dick to stay. Because I feel like, these dicks don't want to stay. Now, the reason why the guys want the pussy so bad, because the women are withholding the pussy so they can be liked.
Right.
So then that makes the guys want the pussy more. So then what happens is that once the guy gets the pussy, he's like, I'm out because, and this is the crazy part, it's because how unlikable the average woman is that the guy leaves after he has sex. Think about it. Think about if you wanted sex really bad and you finally get sex, wouldn't you want to keep having sex?
Right.
But if you don't want to keep having sex, then what does that say? It's like if I haven't had a job in a long time and somebody hires me and then I say, you know what? I quit. It's like that probably something around with that job wasn't so favorable for me to stay. You understand? Right. And so that's what happens. So where the woman is wanting to be liked, but she never spends time being likable. So then when the guy gets the sex, he bounces. And so this is where this cycle comes from, where the woman is withholding sex, the guy is trying to get sex, and then a lot of times when the guys are trying to get sex, they do this little courting dance of the 3 dates. You see what I'm saying? And then so what happens is that if sex does happen after those 3 dates, it fizzles out quickly, and then everybody has to start all over again.
But you know what's kind of anti-productive to the woman's support of this 3-date thing is that isn't the end result rejection even more magnified?
Exactly.
Because if I fuck you on the first or second date and then we continue to see each other, that just means we get along, we're compatible, and I like you.
Right.
But if we go on 3, if I fuck you on the first date and we're not compatible and we say, hey man, it's not, this not gonna work out.
Right.
I met you, I spent time with you, we done had sex, but this ain't gonna work out. All right. It's probably disappointing, but it is what it is.
Right.
But now we've been on 3 dates.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's not even the 3rd date. They don't fuck until the 4th date. But imagine we've been on date number 1, we've been on date number 2, and then on the 3rd date, I finally get some pussy, and then I still don't call you.
Right.
What does that mean?
Mm-hmm.
You get what I mean? Like that means even after seeing you twice, that means I spent all this non-sexual time with you. And then I fuck you on the third date or the fourth date, and then I still don't call you back.
Right.
Doesn't that sting more?
That's what I'm saying.
You get what I'm saying? So wouldn't you rather get the shit out the way, see if we compatible for real, and if we're gonna keep it going, we keep it going. If not, then we can leave each other alone and not waste each other's time. See, and another thing too is that a lot of chicks, man, they get so much, and it's not just. Excuse me. They get so much dick thrown at them. They have this thing where they try their best to only fuck one or two guys at a time.
Right.
Right. So they could go on 1 million dates a month, but they doing their best to only fuck one of the guys and only the one guy that they're sexually attracted to.
Right.
The game that we're trying to give you is the whole point is that you have to put yourself in position to be that guy.
Right.
Once you realize that you're not the guy that she's trying to fuck because she's talking about, oh, I'm not comfortable. Oh, maybe we should get to know each other more. Maybe we should go on more dates. That's when you say, listen, I'm going to exit stage left because I know that there's a guy that you're giving the pussy to.
Right. Exactly.
Because remember what I said about sex. Sex is like getting hungry. Every day you get up, you got to eat something to keep the nutrition going. Every day you get up, you gotta fuck something. These chicks is either touching themselves or they getting dick down.
Right.
At least every couple of weeks, every couple of days, whatever it is. So somebody is getting to that pussy.
Right.
Someone is. And I'm not even asking you because you're never gonna get the truth.
Right.
You understand? So you don't have to ask these women this. I'm telling you, someone is getting to that pussy. If it's the second date and I'm like, yeah, let me get at that pussy, and you talking about, no, well, I don't know. I'm good. And I get it. I'm not even mad at you, shorty. I'm not mad at you. But as soon as I know that I'm not that guy, we don't need to talk anymore.
Right.
Because I'm not the fucking food guy. I'm not to go out for, you know how many times you ever been out on a date and the girl is like, it's been a while since I've been on a date, but I accepted your invitation because I just needed to get out the house.
Right.
So I'm the get out the house guy.
Right. Exactly.
Fuck out of here. You could get that. You could get that first date. You could get out the house for that first date. But you seeing me that second time, playing games with you.
Right.
I'm a grown ass man. You a grown ass woman. You know that the urge for sex comes up pretty much just as much as it comes up to eat or whatever the fuck we do as people. We got to eat, shit, sleep, and we got to fuck. Why should we act like and guys, stop falling. I used to fall for this shit so heavy. These bitches used to, oh, why are you so thirsty? Why are you so pressed? Look, as soon as you start hearing a woman talk all of that bullshit, trying to shame you or trying to act like, oh, sex is the only thing you want. Bitch, you stupid if you don't want it too. Or you're telling me that you're not that attracted to me. But I know somebody's fucking that pussy, bitch. I know somebody's fucking that pussy.
And you know what's the crazy part? See, the thing is this. See, like you said, there's somebody that's fucking, but what happens is that women also want men who, like, they want a man to care, right? They want a man that cares about them, wants to be with them, all this different stuff, right? The problem is this, like I said, when women don't know how to be likable, what they'll do is they'll use sex as a bargaining chip to get non-sexual attention. So it simulates a guy liking them outside of sex, right? And so this is why, see, this is the thing. And shout out to ECR. He said he sent 10 for the free call on the Venmo. Appreciate your fam. You feel what I'm saying? So we got one free call, people, one free call. So you got some call up, one free call. So make sure you get that. So the thing is this. See, what happens is that, see, women date because they want attention, right? But they also date because they're sexually attracted to a particular guy. And like you were saying, Miles, The guy she's sexually attracted to, she's gonna have sex with. The guy she's not that sexually attracted to, she's gonna go on the 3 dates.
Yeah.
And so the thing is that you guys have to be smart enough to not be the guy who's taking a woman out on 3 dates.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's really that simple. Because the thing is this, it takes a woman maybe 5-10 seconds to decide that she wants to get dick. Like she's like, I would fuck this guy. That's what women think when they first meet you. Either I would fuck this guy or nah, I ain't fucking this dude, or it's the in the middle. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that type of shit.
And I want to say this too, guys. Y'all need to start setting the itinerary for the second date.
Right.
We like, hey, the first date, you should also let her know that the choice is there.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't nothing you necessarily got to force, but you gotta, hey, you ready to go back to the crib? Oh, well, yeah, I wasn't prepared for that tonight. Maybe, all right, no problem. So check this out. When are you free next week?
Mm-hmm.
Thursday? Cool. So this was going to happen Thursday.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, we could meet up for another drink, or we could go right back to the crib and get the bottle of wine from up over the bed. Shout out to Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, you got to let her know. And listen, guys, this is why you want to let her know. Because listen, I don't want y'all niggas on no second date. And then when you finally get enough courage to make the offer and she still fucking tell you no, then now you're the second date guy.
Right. Exactly.
No, that when we say the first date is okay and she got to fuck by the second date, this means that she knows what's happening on the second date. We're not bringing this on her.
Right, exactly.
We're not trying to make the move on the second date.
Uh-huh.
Listen, the only reason why we're not fucking on the first is because there's a chance that you wasn't prepared, or there's a chance that you on your period.
Right. Or it could be a situation where, you might, as a man, you might have something else to do that you had to do. So you're letting her know, like, hey, it ain't gonna happen tonight, and this is like, for example, if you're on a date with the chick, right? And you kissing, y'all touching, you're flirting and all this other stuff. And you say, listen, I gotta head out, but look, we're gonna continue where we left off next week, Thursday. You feel what I'm saying? So you're gonna come by my place, we're gonna continue where we left off. You understand? So now it's already set for Thursday. You come into the crib to continue where we left off. You see? And so that's the thing. And so what you're doing is you're giving her the chance to say no.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. You're giving her the chance to say no. But once she agrees to the next date, guys, let the itinerary be clear.
Mm-hmm.
The itinerary is let her know the plan for the next date. And guys, you got to use this in your flirtation repertoire and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Telling her what you gonna do to her on the second date, what the plan is. Listen, we gonna meet up at this little spot next to my crib, and then from there we gonna go straight back to the crib, and then we gonna I'm gonna light a couple candles, and then we gonna do this, and then whatever you want to do, however you want to do, but let her know that she's getting fucked by the second date.
Exactly. That's a fact.
And the reason why you need to do that is because you need to see the response on the first date.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Because if her response is, oh, I don't do that, I got to get to know a guy a little more and blah, blah, blah. You say, listen, it was nice meeting you.
Yo, hey, Gina, listen, same rules apply for the men that want to get married and start a family. Matter of fact, for the men that want to get married and start a family, this is even more reinforced.
Exactly. That's a fact.
This is even more reinforced because I'm not getting married and starting a family with a bitch that would ever try to withhold sex from me or tell me that she's tired.
Exactly. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Fuck out of here, because I don't ever need for my son to see me getting at his mother, and the mother, like, I go up to kiss my wife and she put her hand up like, I'm tired, I'm not in the mood. I don't ever want my son seeing that type of bullshit.
Right.
So
yes, Right. So even if his intentions, he's a guy that's like, hey, I want to, find a wife and I want to get some serious going with a woman at some point. He still needs to do the same thing. He still needs to see if there's sexual attraction there. He still needs to see if the woman is, actually sexually attractive. Because remember, guys, if you meet a woman and let's say on the first date, you invite her to your place and she tells you, well, we need to get to know each other more. I don't do that. We got to at least go on a couple more dates and blah, blah, blah. That is not wifey material.
That is not wifey material.
What she's saying is I am not sexually attracted to you enough to make it happen when, remember, you're the one saying to do it. And she's refusing to do what you say. It doesn't matter that you're talking about sex. If a woman is refusing to do what you say, period, you should not be really fucking with her like that.
Right, that's a fact.
So it don't matter if you telling her let's fuck or you telling her to make you peanut butter jelly sandwich. She should be following what you say. So if you're telling a girl, hey, listen, let's go back to my place. She's like, no, I don't want to do that. Now, exceptions aside, like let's say, for example, she says, oh, I just got my period, it's heavy flow, my shit is all fucked up. I can't do it. That's an exception. But what I'm saying is if she's willing, if she's like ready and able to make it happen and she's rejecting you telling her to come through for sex to happen, that is not wifey material. Y'all dumb niggas be thinking, oh, she's a good girl. That means, she's no. She's refusing you. Because remember, like you said, Miles, there's a guy she's fucking right now. You're not him. You understand? She's refusing to fuck you because she's not highly sexually attracted to you. So what kind of dumbass would wife up a woman, have a family with a woman who's not highly sexually attracted to him? Right. The sexual attraction happens immediately now on the first fucking date. It doesn't mean you have to fuck on the first fucking date, but she needs to be showing sexual interest on the first date. So what I'm saying is if you tell a woman, hey, you are interested in having sex with her and she's like, she's doing one of these. You know what I'm saying? If she's doing one of those, that is not wifey material.
Exactly. And I want to get back to the point you made about there are times where you only have enough time or you plan in for the date.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you have a date night with first date with a chick and you really got other shit to do that night.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So sometimes it be like that where it's like even in your mind it's like, yeah, it's not going to happen tonight.
Right.
I mean, unless you want to do something quick in the bathroom at the bar. You know what I mean? And that can happen sometimes too. It is what it is. But the point I'm trying to make is that sometimes when you got a busy schedule and it's like, man, the date ended up being on that Monday, but then Monday I got to get back because I got to do a collab with such and such on the YouTube, or I got to, edit a video for this. And it's shit that a businessman has to do sometimes. So that's another reason why it'll happen on the second day. Cause sometimes you're not even prepared for the shit. And again, the cool part is that, like I said, you give yourself a chance to prepare the itinerary, to make the plan.
Mm-hmm.
So now she could go get it waxed. Mm-hmm. You feel me? She could go get it. She could go get a steam or whatever she do.
Right.
She could maybe tonight she didn't wear the sexy panties. Maybe tonight she wore the big drawers because she just finishing up spotting or whatever the fuck. Who knows?
Right. And shout out to
shout out to Bizak.
Women withholding sex really has nothing to do with morals or virtue. Anytime a woman is attempting to withhold sex is always about leverage and control. Yes, and Gina asks a really great question. She says, so women have to keep having sex with different men, hoping he stays for the future. That's scary as fuck. No, I'll tell you what you need to do, Gina. And this is why women fuck up. Stop going on dates with men you don't want to fuck. It's that simple. You understand what I'm saying? How simple is that to stop going on dates with guys you don't want to fuck? You know what they're going to say? But Locario, I don't know. I got to get to no, you don't want to fuck this guy.
You know you don't want to fuck that nigga.
You know you don't want to fuck this dude.
But how am I going to use men for their time and attention and get free food?
Exactly. That's the problem. See, what happens is because women love attention so much, you're going on all these dates with guys that you just want their attention. You understand what I'm saying? problem. You just want their attention. So sometimes that attention equates to sex at some point. Sometimes it gets to the point where sex could happen. Now, this is the key though, right? See, you wouldn't have to keep having sex with different men if you worked on your personality, if you worked on being likable. And I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm just saying this, that women, see, because women get dick thrown at them all the time, women thought they didn't have to work on their personality. They didn't think they needed to work on being feminine. So what happens is that you meet guys who want to fuck you because you look good, but then they interact with you and they're like, I'm not really feeling her as a person. And remember, a guy doesn't need to like you as a person to want to fuck you. A guy does not need to like you as a person to invite you on a date, because a lot of guys who invite you on a date is only inviting you on a date because they want to fuck you. You see what I'm saying?
And remember, Gina, if guys are like us, we're giving you the first date to decide.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, that's what the first date is for.
Right.
That's what the first date is for.
Mm-hmm.
Chance for both of us to decide if there's going to be a second date. Because if it's going to be a second date, we're fucking.
Exactly.
That's basically what the first date is for, or the first meeting, like Locario said earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Meeting or the first date is to decide if we're going to do something on the second date. So see, Gina, you don't have to have sex with a bunch of different men. Right. All you have to do is make up your fucking mind is if you coming on the second date or not. Because if you come on a second date with me, you're getting fucked.
Right, because it's the thing. You can fuck a guy on the first date if you're sexually attracted to him and he's sexually attracted to you and y'all want to do it, you're grown ass people. But if you're on the first date is a buffer to say, oh, well, let me fill this out. But if the guy says, hey, Gina, let's meet up again next week, and you say yes, that means that you're basically saying yes, going in the direction of sex. Because if you don't want to have sex with him, why would you say yes to another date?
Exactly. And Gina, please don't sit there and act like you never fucked on the first date.
Right. And this is what a lot of women don't understand. You don't have to fucking, do the guy, but just don't go on the second date. But we got 909. What's poppin'? Who this?
This is Giovanni from Fontana, California, and my age is 25 years old. Do you guys have a free call?
Yeah, we got one free call. Go ahead. What's going on with you, fam?
Essentially, I have a question about when I had set up a date with a woman that she came back from a trip. I had made a move on her. I had made a move on her, and she said she was going on a trip. But I told her after the trip, though, I'll take your number now so I could text you.
Wait, how old?
How old are you again?
I'm 25 years old.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
Right, so you said you met this woman. Where'd you meet this woman at?
It was at a studio, dance studio. I'm the salsa dancer.
The salsa nigga.
Yeah. Okay. What's going on, man? Good to hear from you again.
Yeah. So you met her at the dance studio. Know what happened?
I went up to her. Basically told her she was a beautiful woman, and I wanted to let her know that I wanted to take her on a gelato date. She said she was going on a 2-week trip. She was saying she was going on a two-week trip. That was bad timing to ask me that. So I told her, I'll take your number now, and then I'll text you after your trip so I can set up a date with you. 2 weeks later, fast forward, I text her, and she texted me later after I sent the text. She just said she was super busy, and I was just like, yeah, okay, glad to see you're back. I set up a date for 2 days later, and I saw her at a dance event, and I just danced with her one time. I was keeping the interaction limited, and then she canceled the date. The next day.
Okay, she canceled the date that you set up.
Yeah.
Okay.
What she say?
I don't. Okay.
She said, You're not attracted to me.
Essentially, she said, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to cancel our date. I'm doing this ahead of time. I'm just too busy, and I think you're a really nice guy.
Oh, she said nice guy.
Let me ask you this, Sosa guy. When you asked her out and she said, I'm going on a trip, did she say, I'm going on a trip, but give me your information so I can get with you as soon as I get back? Or did you say to her, oh, let me contact you when you get back? Which one happened?
Right. I was thinking the same thing.
I actually didn't state the second one, essentially. The second one,
basically. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. If you were paying attention, you would have already realized that she wasn't really feeling you. And she probably never even went out of town. She just don't fucking like you. Because caller, listen to me. Guys, this is what I try to tell you guys. Stop being afraid of people not liking you. It's okay.
Right.
Yeah. You say to a girl, I think you're very pretty, attractive, whatever, and I'd like to take you out for gelato. And if she says anything but that sounds great, I'd love to go, here's my information. If she don't say anything derivative of that, if she says anything other than something like that, she don't like you. Because she's talking about, oh, I'm going to be out of town, I'm really busy right now. Leave her the fuck alone. Like I've heard it all. I heard it all from I'm gay to, well, I'm not really dating right now.
I've heard all the bullshit. Yeah, they have a bunch of excuses. And let me ask you this. So this woman you talked to, so she did, have you talked to her before? Like, have you seen her in the studio before? Have you danced before? Like, or was this the first time you ever seen this woman and tried to holler at her?
I've seen her before. I've seen her before at dance events before.
And how many times have you seen her before?
2 or 3 times.
Okay. Have you spoken to her before that?
No, not at all.
So the first
I really didn't pay too much attention to it.
So the first time you spoke to her was when you exchanged numbers.
Yeah.
Okay. And so the thing is this, is that, and Miles brought up a good point, is that, you know, when you're interacting with women, just in general, because basically what it is that you're coming at the woman like you really, really want her. So you're trying to accommodate her by basically running behind her and checking up on her. So let's say, for sake of argument, she did have to go somewhere for 2 weeks. Let's just say hypothetically that was true, right? You say, hey, we should get together and get some gelato. She's like, oh, actually, I'm gonna be, like out of town for 2 weeks or whatever. Okay, cool. Well, listen, here's my number. Call me when you get back in town.
You get back.
Yeah, you call me when you get back here. Yeah. Now, from that point, you just leave it and let it be what it's gonna be. Because if she's interested, she would hit you up.
Exactly.
But what happened was that it was almost like she was anticipating your call so that she can reject you. Because my question is, when you set up the date, right? You said that before the date happened, y'all danced at the studio like 2 days before or some shit, right?
It was a social event, so it was a dance event.
Okay, and so
it was not at the studio.
Right. So you saw her at this social event a few days before the date, yes?
Yes.
Okay, and
a day before, actually.
A day before, and you danced with her and you interacted with her?
Yeah.
Okay, so now when this happened, you couldn't tell that she wasn't interested?
At the end of our dance, she said, "I look forward to our date."
That's what
that's what she said to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I do as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm like, I'm just, like I said, that's where I got curious with, like, I wonder what happened in between that time.
You sure she said that? You sure she said, I look forward to our date?
Yes.
So what was the conversation before that? So y'all was just dancing, and then right when she was leaving from the dance, she said, hey, I look forward to our date, and walked away. Like, what was the conversation where that happened? where she said, "I look forward to our date"?
That was just right after our one dance that night.
So you saw her, you walked up to her, y'all danced, and then before she parted ways with you, she said, "I look forward to our date," and that was it.
Yes. Yes, I promise you, I'm not lying.
That's crazy. See, yeah, she not feeling you, fam. She's not feeling you. Yeah, because the thing is, if she was looking forward to the date, you'd be guys, we going on a date. It's really that simple.
She was just trying to make it not too awkward.
Right. Actions equals truth. So the truth is, she ain't really trying to do it.
Yeah, she was trying to look. Shout out to her because she was trying to look out for your feelings.
That's cool and all, but I also, she said a statement that I should have realized. When I first had asked her all that, she said, "Well, that does sound delicious and like a great date idea."
You said what? Wait, say it again. Hold on. You said what?
She, in response to me getting at her, she said, that sounds like a very delicious, that sounds like a very good date and very delicious.
What was the date?
Gelato.
No.
Oh, the gelato.
Yeah, gelato.
Okay.
And then she also ended it with, "And it would be nice to see you," instead of kind of stating that the first thing. I'm overthinking it. Essentially, her not saying that she would be happy to see me first instead of just mentioning the gelato. Is that also a sign that she wasn't feeling me at all?
So, caller, the thing is that, and K Zaga brought up a good point. He said the fact that you were around her multiple times before you finally made your move is the real issue. So that's also another thing too. So, but you're asking like her talking about, you said, we said it again. You said, is that a reason why she wasn't interested? You said something about the gelato.
Yeah, she just talked about the gelato.
Yeah, he said basically he's saying that it seems like she was making a bigger deal about what they were going to do as opposed to seeing him personally and getting to know him personally. So he's trying to figure out if that was a telltale sign as well. I'm telling you that the telltale sign is her directly saying, "I'm gonna be out of town," instead of saying, "I'd really love to go with you."
Right. Right, because if that's her main topic of conversation when you talking about getting together. You see what I'm saying?
And the thing is too, Caller, that you got to understand that she's a part of your dance studio class, correct?
Not where I teach at. It's a different place I went to.
But you go there often?
Not too often.
But you go there though. Like you're a regular there, correct?
Yeah, she's seen him multiple times.
You said you've seen her multiple times.
Yeah, I've seen her multiple times.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
So is a place that you go, yes?
Yes. Yeah.
Why are you trying to act like it's not a place that you go?
And see, this is the part that you guys got to understand, right? Is that when you are in the vicinity of a woman lots of different times, right? What happens is that, and this is something psychological that you guys don't understand. This is why I tell you guys, trying to holler at girls at your job don't even make sense. Is that because y'all are in the same space, you're equal to her. That makes sense. Part of what makes a woman attracted to you is her in some form or fashion. Because this is not like true, but this is like, this is not true of what I'm saying as a fact, but it's what they perceive. So meaning, in some form or fashion, a woman has to see you as better than her. Like nobody's better than anybody else. That's what I mean. But she has to see you and perceive you as better than her. She can't see you as equal. So when you are in the same vicinity all the time, in the fucking places all the time, y'all seen each other multiple times. Y'all basically doing the same thing. Y'all both doing the dance and all this other stuff. You're basically equal to her. So therefore, if you're equal to her, then you're not really that attractive to her. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so that's what we try to get you guys to understand. Same thing when you guys go and try to holler at girls at your job. You and the girl work at fucking Target. Y'all both got on red shirts. You're equal to her. You understand what I'm saying? So that's part of it also. So what the thing is that you're equal to her, and also you're so familiar, which creates more of the idea that you're equal to her.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You're just another guy in her fucking dance studio or whatever, right? This is why you got to holler at chicks outside of the places you frequent often. Now you can holler at chicks at the place you frequent off. The same thing at the gym. Niggas want to holler at the girl at the gym they saw 20 times. You can holler at those women, but what I'm saying is it's better when you holler at chicks outside of the spaces that they see you in, because also what happens is that what makes a woman think about you is, okay, who is this guy? What is he about? And I'm wondering if he, like he's kind of mysterious in a way, right? You're not mysterious if she sees you all the time. To a certain extent, like she's kind of getting a sort of feel for you or whatever it is like that. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is that what makes a woman think about you more is she meets you, you give her the opportunity to fuck with you, and then you're gone. Now she has to wonder about you. Oh, am I going to see him again? Oh, he texted me. He's setting up a date. Oh, yeah, I want to see him Friday. I'm anticipating seeing him on Friday. Like, it's that type of energy. But the fact is, you in this studio probably done seen her. You've seen her a few times, and I'm sure you was checking her out and staring at her, and she probably noticed that you was checking her out and staring at her, and then you finally approached her, and then you come with the, hey, so you know what? As soon as you get back, I'm going to put it in my schedule, and then I'll call you when you get back. And it's just like, bro.
I got a question for you, caller. Before you actually approached her to take her out for gelato, was there ever a time that she was your dance partner in the class?
Yeah.
Oh, you see? That's what I'm talking about.
Well, everybody's trying to wait. Hold up, I gotta defend that.
Quiet. She felt and saw your salivating and thirsty energy from far away, and then when you finally got enough guts to actually ask her out, it was. Trust me, bro. She was just trying to not. She was looking out for your feelings and trying not to make it awkward for you. That's really what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. How many other women? When did this happen? When did you ask her out on this date? How long ago was this?
February.
February. So this happened. This happened in February.
Yeah.
This happened in February. Okay, so since then, how many women have gotten this much attention from you?
What do you mean? Like me spending a bunch of time interacting with them, or
how many? All right, how many times how many women since February have you asked out to gelato?
I can't count.
Is that many?
I've done a decent amount. I've been falling off recently. I've been really busy, but
give us a number. You would assume,
like per week or per day?
No. We're saying since February, which means all of March and this first week in April. How many women have you hollered at and invited out to date?
I can't. 20.
20? Hold on, wait, let me hit you with this.
Why the fuck you lying?
Come on, fam. 20? So you haven't went out with any 20 of these women? Like nothing happened with none of these women that you hollered at?
Nope. Consistent no's.
Really? And where'd you holler at these women? It was outside of your studio? Like where was the places you hollered at?
Yeah, outside, like stores, grocery stores. Whenever I think I believe I'd done a few at the gym, probably like only 2. I stopped doing that.
And so,
yeah,
not one woman. So the last woman that agreed to go on a date with you was the woman at your studio.
Yeah, that was the last one.
That's crazy, man. You definitely need to get some coaching, man. And are you on online dating?
Yeah,
really?
I am.
So you haven't met any chicks from online?
I don't like this guy.
I'm not getting all that many matches, even with Facebook dating, even though I do have like a decent amount of matches on there.
Bruh.
I'm getting no responses.
Bruh, go to shoplocario.com. You need to get an online dating consultation ASAP, bro. This is crazy.
It would be very helpful because I'm a really busy person, to be honest.
Busy doing what?
As an instructor and also teaching at different locations as well, at nights, and then I also work. I also am a part-time student right now. I take online courses, and I'm also trying to train to become the best dancer I can be. So that's a part of it.
He said he was busy waiting for a woman to get back from vacation for 2 weeks. Oh man, that's crazy. So Carly, yeah, you definitely you really need some coaching, man. I'm telling you. I don't believe you talked to 20 women, to be honest. I believe it was probably more like 2 women or 3. And it felt like 20.
It's more. I promise.
It felt like 20.
It's more, but it's not exactly 20, huh?
Right. It's 7.
All right. Okay. All right. Y'all have your fun with this. All right.
No, I've been calling. We're trying to help you out, man. We're saying you got to be honest with us. So what we're telling you is that you need to get coaching, fam. This is what we're trying to tell you. Because what you're doing right now, because I already see what you're doing right now, which a lot of guys do is, a lot of guys, what they do is they try to mac where they're at. They're like, oh, well, I'm at the studio, so I'm gonna just holler at the girls in the studio. Or I'm at the gym, so I go to the gym all the time, I holler at these girls at the gym. Like, you know, you guys got to branch out and actually meet different women, but also you need to learn how to communicate and move the situation from point A to point B. And at the same time, you need to be on online dating, and you need to be doing it consistently. You understand what I'm saying? Consistently, which means every fucking day. I know you're not on online dating every day. You need to be on it every fucking day.
I am. I promise you I am.
You lie.
Why the fuck you lying?
For how long? How long you been on it for every day? How long?
Probably 30 minutes. I don't have too much time.
Okay, see, that's where you're fucking up already. You got to be on there longer. Longer. But I'm not going to tell you all this stuff. You got to get a consultation.
Yeah, let's go get his consultation, man.
You got to get a consultation.
And you probably an overthinker too. You thinking more than you act.
And I'm sure the pictures suck and your bio's horrible. I already know. So
I'm looking for a girl where I can dance into her heart.
Exactly. I know he was already like no free game. Yeah, you got to get that consultation, fam. All right.
Really appreciate it.
I call it. We call it in. We holler. Peace.
He says some shit like the tango is the most passionate dance, and it takes 2 to tango.
Oh man, that's crazy, bro. Oh my goodness. You got okay. Do you guys not realize that you're gonna get left back? You remember back when you're in school and you don't pass the class or the grade, you get left back, you gotta do it over again. That's you guys' dating lives.
Facts.
Like you're gonna keep having to do the same shit over and over again because you're not learning to get to the next level. You understand what I'm saying? You're not learning to get to the next. Because soon as he said that, as soon as she was like, "Oh, I'm going to be away for 2 weeks," and he's like, "Oh, well, yeah, let me get your number anyway, and I'll call you in 2 weeks." What?
Yeah. No, like, she should be calling you in 2 weeks.
Yo, her vagina just dried up in that second. Like, oh, okay. That's what I'm saying. You got to understand the game is psychological, guys. You got to understand the game is psychological. The fact that, y'all be running behind the women. Y'all don't understand, man. Y'all don't understand. The woman's supposed to run behind you. She's supposed to be thinking about you. She should be, if she was going away, she should have been like, "Oh my God, I wish you would have asked me yesterday. I'm actually going on a 2-week vacation, but as soon as I get back, as soon as I get back, I'm gonna hit you." She'll probably send you vacation videos and shit and photos. She take a picture of herself in the pool or some shit and send it to you. Man. All right. So let me say these questions real quick. We're going to wrap this shit up. It says, but kissing should be done on the first date. if she turns the kiss down, is that a wrap and a charge? Absolutely. If a chick refuses to kiss you on the first date, that is over. That is done. There's no, oh, let's hang out again next time. Nope, there's no next time. You understand what I'm saying? That's a super wrap. You feel what I'm saying? That is a goddamn wrap. I think that was the only question actually we had.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right.
All right, people. So we about to wrap this shit up, man. Listen, make sure that you guys go to shoplocario.com, badboymembership.com, cunninghamelements.com, and masculineidentitymembership.com. Make sure you guys do all those things. Anything else, Miles, you want to say before we wrap it up?
No, have a great day.
Exactly. All right, people. All right. Well, I'll let y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We going, we out.
I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't going to get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You got to understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you got to work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not going to be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know, that was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, the definition of man is out.